A big show of strength. The sirens in this impromptu parade are relentless. It's an attempt by a weak government to make its presence felt on the streets. The newly equipped and heavily armed security forces are a rare sight for the people of Benghazi. And this is what prompted it. A string of explosions in the city, including this police station. It was blown up twice in less than 1 week. The perpetrators are still at large.
We have a problem with the spread of weapons in the city. The criminals are better armed than we are. This is the reality now in Libya.
Well, this is a stark illustration of what the police force here are up against. It's going to take a lot more than just a display of new equipment to convince the people of Benghazi that they can take charge of security.
For the last 2 years, the militias ruled the streets. Many of them fought against the Gaddafi forces during the revolution, and now they refuse to hand in their weapons to a government they say they cannot trust.
No one has handed over their weapons because the state of Libya is yet to be properly established. Many Gaddafi supporters are still working in government, which is why the fighters keep their weapons.
There have been many demonstrations against the militias' power and their refusal to give up arms. People here say they've had enough. They want official forces in charge. And now the government has finally responded. The special forces of the army have been deployed and are now patrolling the streets. Their presence has significantly marginalized the militias. But how long can it last?
People are happy to see us on the streets because there's been a lack of security in the city. But special forces aren't trained to be deployed like this. We can't tell you how long we'll be in Benghazi.
More than anything, people here long for security. And while there's a general sense of relief now that the government forces are on the streets, there's a fear that this won't last long, and that the city could once again descend into violence. Shaima Khalil, BBC News, Benghazi.